So when you first got the call that you booked the role on such like an iconic character, what went through your mind?
I completely freaked out. It all happened really quickly too, because I had auditioned and then this happened and that happened and then all of a sudden you have the role. And I was just freaking out because I love the script so much and it was so exciting to be a part of something finally that I really am just jazzed about. So that was really cool. And getting to know that I work with Kennedy as well, like that, I was super excited.
And what can you kind of tease about your character? Is she similar to how she is in the novels, or is she a lot different, or kind of a combination of both?
So in the novels, I feel like George is more of an all-around like tomboy girl. In our series, George is more of a tough, like wrong side of the tracks, like very smart mouth kind of girl. And her and Nancy are actually not friends to begin with. They come from very different worlds, and George makes that very, very clear early on. But it's cool getting to see like a more edgier side of George that grapples with so many different things than what George doesn't really grapple with in the books.
It's kind of fun to play that aspect too, I'm sure, as an actor. I hear that a lot, that actors tend to like to play like the bad characters more than like the easier good characters.
Well, it's fun. I think playing the bad characters are fun because you also find a lot of good in them too, and just being able to balance that out. It's a really cool experience as an actor. And it's also fun just playing with it too. I feel like bad characters are always like trying to meddle with things and like bad mouth, so it's fun to like play around with that and improvise, and like she's a cool character.
And do you think that there's like hope that George and Nancy will come together, or do you think they're going to kind of stay further apart? I don't know how much you've shot of season 1 yet, or how much you've read, or how much you can even say.
So I can't say too much, but I will say George and Nancy, I believe they are going to have an on and off relationship. I mean, ultimately they're just so different. So I feel like that is always going to be a factor in their hate-ship friendship. But, you know, there is high hope. I kind of think they're very similar in certain ways, but we will see what happens.
And were you familiar with the novels? Did you read them growing up, or did you kind of dive in when you got the role?
I did read Nancy Drew growing up. In 3rd grade, I remember reading all of the books. And I love the movie with Emma Roberts, shout out. And I love her. But I loved it. And it was always fun, adventurous, and just like an easy read when I was younger.
Well, congratulations and have fun tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.